1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
He's Larry, she's Jenna, like a waltz from Vienna. He's Larry, she's Jenna, like a waltz from Vienna. He is Larry, she is Jenna, they both say hello. Streaming live from Key West, Florida, welcome to their show. He is beer, she is wine. He is queer, she is fine. Live at the Hog's Breath. Tonight we have special guests Camille, the Southernmost Shrink, Dr. Fred Covan, Adair Fritz, Trinidad Joe, Julio Albial, Vera Bassick, Jiwan Noah Singh, Randy Dietrich, John McIntosh, and Gina Maserati. Welcome to their show. Here's Larry and Jenna.
Alex Okinczyc doing the theme song.
And these fabulous people right beside us right now. Thank you all.
Wow.
Thank you.
How do you like
Good
that,
evening,
Jenna?
everyone. I like it. I always do like it. I always say that I think I sing that song in my sleep sometimes. So.
Okay. Let's sing it right now.
No, I don't want to sing it because we just heard it enough. We don't want to hear it anymore, right?
Hey, guess what?
We don't want to hear it anymore. We heard it enough.
Guess what?
What?
Your brother is here.
Right, my brother is in town for the
Your
week.
brother is visiting from Indiana. Tell us about your brother.
My older brother, he is here for the week. He wanted to escape the cold weather right now. I think when he got on his plane to Key West, there was freezing rain going on in Indianapolis. So he's escaped that. He's an accountant in Indianapolis. He got the math, science brains in the family. I am not smart when it comes to that stuff at all.
You're not Einstein?
Oh my goodness, far, far, far from it.
All right, and let's see now. He lives in Indianapolis,
Right.
And he is an accountant, and he comes down to Key West how often?
I think this is his second time here, so he tries to come as much as he can.
Hey, Todd, come on up here for 1 second, just for 1 second. All right, well, stand
No.
up anyway. Stand up. This is Todd Stauffer, ladies and gentlemen, from Indianapolis.
Hi, Todd.
Jenna's brother. How do you like that?
We love my brother. We do.
And guess what? We were going to have him to be the guest tourist. This is a new bit that nobody likes except for me. I like this bit.
I like it. I like it a lot.
All right, okay.
I think all of us, we like this.
Let's bring up, we have a guest tourist. I just met her 5 minutes ago. Her name is? Kristen, and she's from New York. Come on up here, Kristen.
I met Kristen. I had the pleasure of meeting her on, I think it was Monday night. So
And this is the way I do it. That is the guest tourist seat.
Kristen, Larry
seat.
wants to keep you as far away from us as he can, I guess.
Here's the
Does
bit.
she have cooties, or why would you make her sit all the way down there? Please
Because
explain.
this is the bit. This is the guest tourist seat, okay? The camera doesn't have to be on her, but every now and then throughout the show, we go to the guest tourist and we ask the guest tourist to participate in what we're doing. We don't have to focus on her, but I'd like her to sit up there the whole time.
Well,
All right.
enough of that. Tell us about yourself.
I'm a New York City public school teacher in Manhattan.
What grade?
Hey.
I
Yeah.
teach second grade. I love it. It's what I was meant to do.
Where in Manhattan?
On the Upper West Side.
Okay, where exactly? What's the
84th and Columbus.
84th?
Why do you want her address? Maybe you just want to give
No,
this
that's just
out.
the school. It's just the school.
Just the school
Just the school.
address. I'm not like that, believe me. Yeah. But anyway, how long have you been teaching?
I have been officially teaching for 7 years, but I've been at my school for 9.
Okay, and why are you here in Key West?
My grandparents spend the winter in Key West,
Who
and
are
they
your
have been Ray and Estelle Adele.
Where are
back
they?
there.
Stand up, Ray and Estelle.
Right back there.
And are they from New York?
They are from New York,
Okay.
Long Island.
Very good. Where, in
Where I
Long
grew up.
Island?
Larry, why do you want to know all these details? Maybe she
that's where
doesn't
the
want to
show
tell.
is.
Maybe
We
she doesn't want to
Huntington.
tell you all those details.
It's a show. We're talking.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Where do your grandparents live?
Where I was born and raised, in Huntington, Long Island.
I
Okay.
played in
Okay.
Huntington on Long
yeah?
Island. Yes, I
It's a great
did.
town.
Yay.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Billy Joel is from there.
He is.
Yes.
He is.
Guess
Oh, I
what?
love Billy Joel.
Guess what? Billy Joel is here right now. Somebody told me. On his
Here?
yacht. Yes, here in Key West.
Where is he? Where are you, Billy Joel? What's your favorite part about Key West so far?
I just like all the diverse people and just the calming overall tone. As soon as you get off the plane.
Here? How often do you come
Well, I try to visit them every February because we have a February break in New York.
here? Okay.
So it gives me the opportunity to go down and see them in the middle of the winter instead of waiting for them to come.
Okay, well,
Our
great. Well, we
guest
are going to get
tourist, Kristen.
much more of her. She's going to be sitting right there,
Would
right
you
there.
do us a favor? Would you introduce Camille Russo Toler? Camille Russo Toler.
Please welcome Camille Russo Toler.
Good job.
A friend of mine, she cries at night and calls me on the phone. Sees babies everywhere she goes and she wants one of her own. She's waited long enough, she says, and still he can't decide. Pretty soon she will have to choose and it tears her up inside. She is scared to run out of time. I see my folks are getting old and I watch their bodies change. I know they think the same of me and it makes us both feel strange. No matter how you tell yourself, it's what we all go through. Those lines are pretty hard to take when they're staring back at you. Being scared to run out of time. Scared to run out of time. Scared to run out of time. When did the choices get so hard? With so much more at stake. Life gets mighty precious when there's less of it to waste. Ooh yeah, scared to run out of time. Just when I thought I had enough and all my tears were shed. No promise left unbroken, no painful words unsaid. You came along and showed me what it means to all behind. You opened up my heart again, and much to my surprise, I found love in the nick of time, love in the nick of time, love in the nick of time.
Beautiful. Have a seat, Camille. Sit right here.
I was going to slip away.
I know. No,
How
we're
do you
not
like
letting
that,
you
ladies
slip
and
away.
gentlemen?
We're not letting you slip away. Okay, Camille, you have been here in Key West for 20, how many years? 25, 26?
Well, I moved here in 78.
And
From-
what made you-
I was
Where?
2 when I moved here.
You know what? I love
No.
I love the story as to how you moved here. Will you tell us? Who was it that who took you away to here?
Well, I came down here with, at the time, a boyfriend from Indiana.
Indiana, Hoosier.
Yes. And he told me about Key West, had to come down here on a project, and he left alone. I stayed.
Yes, we are happy you stayed, Camille.
Yes.
We are happy you did.
Now, tell us your time spent in Manhattan.
Well, wait, Manhattan, is that you're born and raised in Manhattan?
Born in Manhattan, yes.
Okay.
Moved to Queens when I was in grade school.
Okay.
What is it?
A New Yorker
wait,
girl.
why do we have all these New Yorkers here right
We
now?
have a school teacher and we have a...
We're in Queens, Richmond Hill. Do you know that area?
Wait.
You didn't
Patina
finish.
Hat.
Okay.
Patina Hat. I'm going someplace here. I found out something at our rehearsal. Well, we had a 3-hour rehearsal. We were talking more than we were rehearsing, but I found out something. Camille was a great friend of Shel Silverstein, the
Yes.
great songwriter, the illustrator for Playboy magazine, the contributing editor of Playboy magazine, the whole works. We gotta go. Stay.
We're
right
gonna
there,
find
and
out
we're
where
gonna
you're
come back
getting at,
on.
Larry, because I'm a little confused. So stay with us, everyone. That's pretty, Larry.
Hey,
Yeah,
welcome back.
nice.
But here's what
Camille, yes. What
I
were
wa-
you
I wanna
talking
get
about?
Right back to what we were talking about. We were having a great conversation, and Camille said, Larry, and she just told me that she used to work at the Playboy Club as a Playboy bunny in Manhattan. And she said, I never told anybody that. Shel Silverstein was my very good friend. I told nobody this in Key West. I said, that is very interesting. Would you mind if I brought that up on the show? And you said no.
Okay, did you really say no? What did you really say, Camille?
No. It's not a big deal.
I know it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Tell it. I mean, you're the only Playboy bunny I know, except for a couple others. But you're the only
I
one
wish
that-
you knew a lot of them,
You're the
but
only
you
one that I
don't.
know right here on the. Tell us about that experience very briefly, in a nutshell.
Well, in a nutshell, it was a glorified waitress job, quite honestly. But you made a lot of money, and it was in the old days, so it was exciting actually. But no, I never did tell Shel, and he was a big part of Playboy.
Yes, he was. He was a contributing editor. He was the guy who did all the illustrations. The funny
Yes,
things.
yes.
Yeah, right. And also, the reason we even started it, when I started the concept of this television show or this
Yes.
internet show, it was to be at my house, and I patterned it after. I actually didn't pattern it after Playboy After Dark, but when I told somebody the concept, they said, that's exactly what Hugh Hefner did, Playboy After Dark. And that's
Exactly.
how we got into the conversation.
That's right.
But anyway,
Did you wear a
singing
bunny tail?
I did have a bunny tail.
Do you still have that bunny tail?
No.
Oh, that would be a story right there. All right, what do you have for us right now?
My next song?
Yes, your next song.
We're going to do another song about change. I know Fred's going to be talking about it. And
Steve.
this is Landslide, Stevie Nicks' tune. Took my love, took it down. I climbed a mountain and turned around. And I saw my reflection
reflection in a snow-covered hill till the landslide brought it down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child in my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tide? Can I conquer the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, so I built my life around you. Time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Yes, I'm getting older too. So take this love, take it down. If you climb a mountain and turn around, and if you see my reflection in a snow-covered hill till a landslide brings it down. Yeah, if you see my reflection in a snow-covered hill, will the landslide bring it down?
Camille Russo,
Beautiful,
Toler.
beautiful, beautiful. And we have 2 more songs from you, so
Sit down right there.
we will have
Stay
you
right
back.
there.
Dr. Fred Covan, please come on up here right now.
Hey,
Dr. Covan, talk with us about our theme tonight. We always have a theme every week, and this week our theme is adjusting and accepting change, which is
Or
a very
rejecting. Or
rejection. Okay, it's a very difficult thing, isn't it, Dr. Covan?
That was an incredible introduction to the discussion about change, because change is one of the most difficult things people can do. If change was easy, I'd be out of work.
You wouldn't have a job.
Well, the saying, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting change is crazy. Well, that's what people do. They do the same thing over and over again. They get the same miserable results, but they're scared of changing. And it's really, we're hardwired to resist changing on a very evolutionary basis, because our ancestors who decided to not stay in the caves that were safe and sleep out in the desert, they'd get eaten, so they wouldn't get to reproduce. So we have an evolutionarily adaptive predilection to resist change. And basically, therapy is about telling people to stop doing this or do this, which is change. We talked once about New Year's resolutions and why people don't keep them, because it involves change. So try changing one thing in your life today and see how it feels. Well, then don't.
Yeah, I mean,
It's as simple as that.
You know,
I guess,
but
right?
I mean, sometimes you have to change because of circumstances.
People.
That's where you get in trouble, I believe.
Well, no, sometimes circumstances make you change in a good way. When people have like an intervention because they're using substance and they have to change. But people change. People say they should change and they don't, because nobody does what they should do. You have to make change a must. So think of something in your life that you want to change, that you don't like, and then change it and see how difficult that is.
I'd like to know what our guest tourist thinks about that. Are you a
Are
changer?
you a
Fellow
changer, or do you
Manhattanite,
like
too.
staying the same?
I think like most people who are used to a routine, as I am a teacher, change is difficult for me. But I think that things that will have positive outcomes are easier, but things that you aren't sure of the results and that you have no control of the results, is a more difficult change.
Like
than,
what in
Like
your life?
if you add working out to your routine, that's something that's going to definitely be positive towards you and your lifestyle. But moving and starting a new career is a whole nother type of ball game, because you have those type of questions in your head, like what if I made the wrong decision? What if I should?
fail?
You have the what if questions, where the failure, the fear of failure, where things that you know would make positive changes in your life are a little bit easier to do.
And
Because you have a
even-
little bit more control or knowledge of what you're going to do.
And even those are difficult. How many times
Exactly.
do people promise to work out and don't do it?
Exactly, yeah.
Dr.
So-
Covan, I have a question for you, but I'm sorry, before you go with yours. Why is this, what are some of the most negative effects of people who won't accept change? You know, what's the bad things that can happen to them then?
Well, whatever they don't like in their life stays the same. They continue to be as miserable as they were when they're presented with the requirement to change. So if their life is bad and they don't change, it stays that way. If your life is great and everything's working well, don't mess with that. That's fine.
Now,
Okay.
Camille, also in our conversation when we rehearsed the other day, the Playboy Bunny thing was just a little small thing. She has also been in television out in Aspen, Colorado for years and years. She lived in California, lived in New York City, lived in Key West, you sound like you have been, your whole life has been full of change.
You embrace change.
Do you
like
embrace
it.
change, or is it something that has been bestowed on you by powers outside your own being? Or
You know, I think it was more adventure. I like adventure, and I don't know if you call that change, but I mean, I looked at it more as adventure. I always seemed to be happy with my life, and but it was more just experiencing things I hadn't experienced before.
That's great. That's great. That's an exciting thing, right? Never knowing what's going to happen. All right. Thank you all for being up here. We will be right back after this, so stay with us. Your songs are kind of slow tonight. I like them.
I'm doing what's being played. That's a record of mine that I did years and years ago with Rob Leon, Mike D'Amico, and Dan Brubeck. And,
Okay, I like
so
it.
I was
I
doing
like
that.
the music, yeah.
The next one, though, remind me not to do that. I want to do a fast
Yeah,
one.
I want a
And
fast song. I
and
want
wanna
upbeat.
have
I
you
want
scat.
upbeat, Larry. Yeah, you would, because the man knows that I don't like to scat. So he says, I'm gonna make you scat,
Well,
right?
No, yeah, do you embrace change, or are you someone who doesn't have a aversion to change?
Now, wait, are you talking about scatting? You were just talking about scatting. You're not meaning that. You're just
I mean
meaning in
just
general.
in general.
Okay, so forget the scatting subject. You're just meaning I love change. I embrace change. I love change. I get very bored very easily. I have a bad case of ADD, so.
Guess what? She wore orange tonight. No, she
Did.
did not wear black.
I always wear
Can we have a nice round of
black.
applause for the orange?
Hey, I like that you noticed. I guess you know what? Then I just contradicted myself because in my clothing I do tend to wear black. So I guess I lied. But hey, I wore orange
You know
tonight.
what?
So.
I mean, who knows? I mean, Dr. Fred could tell us, but I think the very nice thing is every individual is unique and different, and we all have our different ways of embracing change or not embracing change, or the whole works. But who knows? Let's bring Camille back.
Yeah,
up here
we need
because-
another Camille. You know, I love Camille. Camille, your voice. I'm envious of you, Camille. I wish I could sing like you.
Put on a different outfit.
Huh?
You should change. You guys should have changed. You should have changed clothes. We should all change clothes.
All right, Camille,
what
come
were
on.
we
Let's go
thinking?
behind that tree right there. Let's change.
What song are you doing? What?
There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. And though he traveled very far over land and sea, a little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he. Then one day, one magic day, he passed my way. And though we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest joy that one could ever learn is to love and be loved in return.
There's the upbeat stuff, Larry.
I
Don't
gotta
you dare
change-
make me scat.
I gotta
Don't-
change my style, I think.
And then one day, one magic day, he passed my way. And though we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest joy that one could ever learn is to love and be loved in return.
Yeah,
Camille Russo
Camille.
Toler.
Thank you. We have one more song from you, so we will be welcoming you back soon. Trinidad Joe, give
Where
us
the
some
hell did
rap
our
right
guest
now.
tourist go?
Well, I think you scared her away. Maybe
didn't even
maybe
like the-
because you made
she
her
didn't
sit
like
so
the-
far away
she
from
didn't
us.
like the-
Hey, love.
Hi, Trinidad Joe. How are you? Do you have something about change for us?
Absolutely have something
Okay.
about change.
All right. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
You wouldn't believe this. At one point, I used to have just a part-time woman. For quite a while.
Part-time woman.
Yeah. And
Did-
then I also got a full-time woman at the same time.
I
Talk
don't know.
about age of
I don't know
change.
what I think about this right now, Trinidad Joe.
Well, I wrote a poem about it, and a longer version was recorded live at the Parrot as a record. It's called I Don't Want No Part-Time Woman Giving Me No Full-Time Blues. Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
And like this. I only saw her every once in a while. 'Cause her mouth's bigger than any crocodile. if I was ever lonely, I know that she'll do. But I always had to leave long before it was through. I tried to make her happy when I saw her today, but she said, I'm never happy because you never want to stay. I tried to explain, but she just don't understand. I can't have 2 full-time women. That might just kill this old man. Well, I finally had to let her go, because she kept on fussing, and I just couldn't take it no more. But you know, it's really a shame it ended so, because now I need another woman, because I'm one woman low. Hey, but guess what? I met a new gal who was all right with me, and she said I'm her part-time man, you see? And I know what she wants, so I play by her rules, because she told me I don't want no part-time man giving me no full-time blues.
Yeah, what a woman then, right?
What can I tell you?
Just play. You know what? I think the moral to this story is just play by your woman's rules, okay? And then life
no
will
more
be a lot
changes.
easier.
No more changes.
What do you
All
think
right,
of that,
thank you.
Kristen?
Thank
What-
you,
do you have
Trinidad
a-
Joe.
I'm going to plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth.
All right. Let's bring Mr. Julio Aviel up here right now.
Julio!
It's
This
been
is
a minute since we've seen this man. He's been hiding. He's been doing some change. He hasn't been in Key West. He's been traveling throughout the states, I think. I think he was in Virginia a couple of days ago.
Julio has been our Kungada.
So he's back.
And Julio is formerly the city manager of Key West.
Come
and
sit right.
he is
Come
our
sit
political-
beside me, Julio, right here.
Oh, I would love to.
Julio, let me ask you something.
Yeah, what about it?
Where the hell does the sewage go in Key West?
Oh my gosh!
Where the hell does the sewage go?
Well, this is very interesting, and it's a coincidence that, well, today is your theme is change.
Right.
Well, we have a gentleman, an assistant city manager, who refused to accept change. He was informed, a couple years ago that the city was allegedly improperly charging sewer. Well, I should say stormwater fees, not sewer, stormwater fees. This was, I had the man on my show, 1117, and he said, the city here is charging too much, and they're not providing the services, especially in Stock Island. And, of course, the response to that was that the assistant city manager said, well, he's a disgruntled employee, doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, this employee was an engineer, had been an engineer for 40 years, and he was the city's engineer, 2008. And he had informed the assistant city manager and city manager that those fees were improper. So just a few weeks ago, Judge Jones ruled in favor of, the community college, that the community college had sued the city, and the city owes them $160,000.
Oh, ouch.
Let me ask you this.
Ouch.
This is what, this internet variety show goes all over the world. And people think of Key West as being such a paradise to come to, they forget that.
Well, it is.
They forget that
I'm living in the
Me?
fantasy world.
and even Jenna, the beautiful Jenna, you, and our tourists, we have to relieve ourselves. And the sewage has to go
Say
someplace.
that.
Right?
Well, the
And
unfortunate.
this is what we're talking about.
Oh.
The sewage.
Well, actually, it's a
Now,
story.
let me ask you something. Where the hell did the sewage go before this controversy? That's what I want to know.
Oh
What are
no,
we fixing
Julio!
here?
Why? Oh.
Well, the city had invested about $75 million when I was the city manager, and we
$75 million to take care of my sewage?
well, we did. We redid,
$75
refurbished.
million?
Don't get a big head on yourself. It's not that important, Larry.
Finally, Guy DeBoer made me laugh. Guy DeBoer, of course, me and Guy have this love-hate relationship. You know what Guy just said? I'm going to say this, and you can bleep it. Guy said, that's a lot of...
Well, it is, but there is a difference. You need.
I know,
I'm gonna hit this
Julio,
guy in the head.
I know, right?
Should I
He
hit him in
doesn't
the head?
listen. He has no
He
attention
doesn't
span.
listen
I know.
here.
Tell
There's
me.
a difference.
Sorry, Julio.
Just talk
There
to
is
me,
a difference
Julio.
between sewer and stormwater.
Oh, there is.
Yes,
Yeah.
there is.
Oh,
So.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Larry? I didn't know, Leo.
Well, anyway.
Oh, this is stormwater?
Oh.
This is boring!
Well, I guess I don't really know what to say to that, Julio, right?
In closing, this assistant city manager who refused to accept change now may cost the city over $3 million because there are over 65 businesses that are suing the city.
My goodness. Okay, go. Julio, I'm sorry, I made light of your little bit. But
And he
Yeah,
just
you
threw
son of a
something
bitch.
in about, you just made all of us picture Larry and his sewage, right?
Julio is going to be back and playing Kunga with me real soon, I hope so.
Well, you need a band up here, man. It's empty without a
No, we
band.
have a band. You know what? We are up. What you don't know over the internet is that we are on the second floor of the Hog's Breath. And it's a great, man, you should see this room. This room is beautiful. It's like a dinner club. Am I
But
right?
Larry doesn't like the stairs.
Well, it's not that I don't like
You
the
don't
stairs,
like to
but-
embrace the
Well, you
change,
know what?
Larry.
I'm going to make it my business to try to get a drummer and a bass player to negotiate the chairs, and I want you to play Kunga with me.
All right, we'll play.
right,
Absolutely.
we'll
I'm
be
very
back.
looking
Thank
forward
you.
to
We
it.
will be right back.
I was on.
enjoying listening.
Do you scat? Come on.
Deedle-deedle-deedle-deedle-dum. Deedle-deedle-deedle-deedle-dum. If you can, oh my gosh, I'm so bad, so you cannot be any worse than that.
Kirsten, tell us all you know about art, will you?
Why did you just say that, Larry? Why?
That's a very broad.
Yeah, that's a
All right,
broad
okay.
Wait. First, what just made you say that?
Well, because this segment, we are going to bring sculptors up here.
Right,
And
right.
I am
Let's bring them up right now.
I'm
Let's
very
bring up our
intrigued by
artists
that.
right now. Vera Vasic.
Yeah, Vera Visick, come on up here. Vera Vasic, come on up here.
All right, and she is joined with Randy Dietrich. You're making my tongue twist right now.
Randy
And John
Dietrich.
McIntosh, come on up here.
come on up here.
You guys have a seat. I guess, let's see.
Oh.
Here's one more chair coming up for you right now.
Vera Vasic, tell us about Sculpture of Key West.
Sculpture Key West is an exhibition that occurs every year at Fort Zachary Taylor, over at West Martello, the Key West Garden Club, and over at the Tropical Garden. Well, it's called the Tropical Forest and Botanical Garden on Stock Island. And it goes on for 3 months. It opened January 15th. It closes April 15th.
Okay. And these are two artists who have works in this year's Sculpture Key West. So talk about your work.
Two local artists.
Two local artists, right? Because there's international ones involved as well, correct?
Correct. They're just not here. They're back in South Korea and Italy, unfortunately.
Okay. Very interesting. Okay, talk about your work this year that you have in it.
All right.
Whichever one wants to start.
All right. I can hold this, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you holding up right
What
now?
I'm holding is a pencil that turns into a tree.
Ooh,
And
nice.
it's about 15 feet tall. And I'm actually more of a painter, but after this experience, I've sort of decided I'm just an artist. So I'll do anything at any time. So
Have you sculpted many years, or just now, recently? And what made you
interesting
decide
question.
to sculpt?
Well, I've done many installations in my paintings, and I do a lot of small pieces I call constructs, which are really small sculptures. So I guess you could say I've always been a sculptor as well as a painter. Okay. So I didn't really train as a sculptor per se, but I just sort of put together things anyway.
Okay, and what made you come up with this particular design?
I'm doing a lot of work with materials I used to work with or still do work with, pen points and pencils and things like that, and this just hit me.
Okay, it just hit you, just like
hit
that.
me,
Just a
like
wave
that.
just came over you. Okay.
Blasted me, yeah.
Well, it's good that it came over you because that's neat. Very neat. Yeah. And what about your picture that you're holding up?
Mine's called The Living Room, and it's two frames that are like floating, and I just love it out by the park in the water, and I had it put together right there at the park, and it was doing a drawing and then making it, and then realizing it's going to need 50-mile-an-hour wind maybe, and 3 feet of concrete
Wait
to
a
hold
minute.
it up.
Are all those people required to be there? All the
No,
time?
The living room.
This is actually this afternoon, and this is
Okay.
the Key West High School
Oh,
art,
I
art,
see.
art
so,
class.
So the sculpture is actually the two rectangular things.
Yes.
And
Right.
what does that represent? Or
A
what
living
should it-
room.
What is it supposed to represent?
It's just
to
the
us?
living room, something that you interact with and get in the frame, and it's one of the most photographed pieces in the show this year.
Very good.
That
Okay,
is
let
so
me ask you
neat. That
this.
is so neat.
My friend, and I can't think of her name right now. Isn't that
What a good friend you are, Larry. Just
uh,
kidding.
Connie Gilbert wrote it. Yeah, and she's a great supporter of the arts. She wrote an article lauding the Key West sculpture exhibit, but complaining that it was at different venues. Because you said it is always at these venues. It hasn't been always at these venues. I remember when it first started, it was only at Fort Zachary Taylor. And now it has expanded.
Well, you know what? They've embraced change. So
Yeah.
talk about that change
All right.
and why you
But,
did it.
but Connie complained that when she goes to a museum or a place where art is exhibited, she likes to be inundated by the art, all of the art. She found it disconcerting to have to go to the different places. Would you address that?
Certainly. That is art in a gallery. It's art that is in a neutral space. When you have art out in nature, it engages the tropical fauna and flora and whatever else is around it. It is about the sunlight. Everything changes throughout the day. So art placed in nature is very different than art in a gallery.
Okay. So it is a good change.
It is,
then that's
yeah,
happened.
it is actually made to definitely embrace the change of the sunlight and different people's
So
interaction
if you want to
with it.
go and see the exhibits, do you get a ticket and then you have to go to the different places?
Oh,
You
no
have to go-
tickets, no. Over
how-
at West Martello, that's free. You walk in. Wonderful little garden club, if anyone hasn't been there. It's on Higgs Beach, close to Salute restaurant, which is another great place to eat in town. And then we also have the Key West Tropical Forest and Botanical Garden, and that is on Stock Island on College Road, and it's right by the traffic light. You go over the bridge, take a left, and you're there on the right. And
And where are both of your works at now, so that we can all see? We can see the pencil and the living room.
The pencil and the living room are both at Fort Zach.
Let me ask you this. Maybe it's just me, but when I think of art, I think of music, I think of dance. Even I think of poetry. I think of literature. Sculpture is one of those things that I kind of like passed me by.
Because you can't do it?
No, I don't know.
Is that,
but when I think of
how could you not think of
when
sculpture?
I think of sculpture, I think of like, you know, Michelangelo and David and all that stuff of granite. Would you address that? Why am I unusual or is
Yes.
this a typical?
Well, it really depends on.
Yeah, how can that is
Yeah.
art right there.
Yeah,
I mean,
now
to be
this
able
was
to create
made-
that.
This was made by a South Korean artist, and it is called photosynthesis. Now, this is contemporary art. It's made with lumbers and paint and wire. And it was constructed on site, definitely a site-specific work, different than the Michelangelo, because it engages the viewer, and you can actually walk through it. The South Korean artist Kyung created this so that it created a little passageway through. And he is melding the nature and the environment with man-made materials. And if you have a chance, please go out and walk through it. You'll see what we're talking about.
That is so neat. Thank you. Thank you all.
This exhibit is happening as we speak.
Right now as we speak.
All right, well, thank you. Check out
you
their
for
work.
having
Can
us
they check
tonight.
it out online?
Fascinating. Thank you.
SculptureKeyWest.org.
Thank you, thank you, thank you all.
Come on, Kirsten Scott.
You sing it. I think we'll just
Put that
let
up
him.
there.
We'll let him serenade us, won't we?
We'll get up and dance or something.
Hey, this is a lady right here, Larry. She.
Come on, get up and shake it, baby.
Oh my gosh, Kristen, this
Come on.
is a typical man right here. He's trying to get you to do something. Sorry, Larry, you have two women up here who will tell you no. Right, right.
I don't like this guest tourist. She doesn't
I
do
love
anything.
her. I love her, love her, love her. All right, I have to make.
Let me ask you something.
What,
What did you
Larry?
think of those sculptures? People.
I thought a lot about it, actually. I thought how it really provokes a lot of thought process, and sometimes you have to change your perspective of art.
Oh,
she's getting
yeah, Kristen, thank you. You
You're
are good.
starting to make me mad
Larry,
now,
this poor woman, you know, she just wants a nice vacation and you keep questioning her. But speaking of art, I want to bring something up right now. This bracelet that I'm wearing tonight, beautifully designed, made, and it's right here. It was done right here by a woman in Key West. Her name is Maria Gonzalez. She designed this bracelet. You can buy it from her. If you email her at beadsrme@att.net, again, that's beads, rme@att.net. Let me get that out, Larry. Let me get that out. You can buy this bracelet from her. It's about $75, so beautiful. That is art, ladies and gentlemen, art.
Now, I wonder, hey, Vera Vasic, would something like this be considered sculpture?
No, Larry, come on. Sculpture.
Well, why could it not
Well,
be
I
considered
mean,
sculpture?
it's designing,
It's
but it's
considered jewelry, I guess. But I mean,
But
what if
it's
you
a
take
little
it off
different.
and put it like,
I don't think
like
they could-
on the thing.
maybe. I don't know. I don't know anything about art.
Well,
I don't think I could. I'm not a.
That's
I'm
for
not,
another show,
I'm
I
not
guess.
very good at any, design. I couldn't do anything like that or anything like they were doing up here. What are you doing, Larry? You wanted
Would
some
you,
of your art
introduce
right
Camille
now.
Russo Toler again.
Please welcome Camille Russo Toler again.
Yes, we get you one more time before the evening is over, Camille. Camille, is this art to you? I mean, is this sculpture? Excuse me. Yeah, could you do this? No. No. I couldn't.
But I
either.
could wear it.
But I could. Exactly. We can have someone buy it for us.
Hey, do us the reverse bunny. Just do one reverse bunny, will you?
What is that? Oh, one of these? I don't have my tail. It's long gone.
It's a tail. Stop visualizing it, Larry. I know that's what you're doing right
Larry.
now. You play the song, Larry. Play the song.
What a difference a day makes. 24 little hours brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. My yesterday was blue, dear. Today I'm a part of you, dear. My lonely nights are through, dear. Since you said you were mine, what a difference a day makes. There's a rainbow before me. Skies above can be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss, it's heaven when you find romance on the menu. Oh, what a difference a day makes, and the difference is you. Our day will come, and we'll have everything. We'll share the joy falling in love can bring. Our dreams have magic because we'll always stay in love this way. Our day will come.
Come on, Jenna.
Do, 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 do. That's all
That's
that
what
I
I'm
can
talking
do.
about.
What a difference a day makes. 24 little hours brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. My yesterday was blue, dear. Today I'm a part of you, dear. My lonely nights are through, dear. Since you said you were mine, what a difference a day makes. There's a rainbow before me. Skies above can be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss, it's heaven when you find romance on the menu. What a difference a day makes, and the difference is you.
How do you like that?
Yes. Thank you, Camille. You were such a pleasure to hear
Thank you,
tonight.
Camille
so thank
Russo
you.
Toler.
We appreciate it.
That is.
Beautiful woman right there.
Let me
Stop looking at
I'm
her
trying to get the-
tushy, Larry. You're
I'm trying
wanting
to
the
get
little
the
bunny
tail
tail.
out of
I
my
know
head.
you are. I can see it in your eyes. All right.
I have to do two things.
What?
One thing I have to do is say hello, Jack Hess. Jack Hess, my dear friend, who is a great Philadelphia Phillies fan and is just a great inspiration to me. He has ALS, but he just called me or he emailed me and said it's the 5th-year anniversary of his diagnosis of ALS, and he's, I mean, disease.
Hard thing to be going
That
through.
disease will get the best of you. But Jack, you are an inspiration to me and to everybody else who knows
Yes,
you.
you are.
Hang in there. Let's concentrate on the Philadelphia Phillies this year, okay? Number one. Number two, Karen Leonard, who is our chief videographer. Karen, would you come up here very quick? Just come up here, take the mic, and very quickly say hello to your folks from Long Island, please.
Hi, Cousin Debbie, Cousin Kathy, Arthur, Angie. Love you all.
Hey, what is it? We've got
Thank you for having
so
me.
many New York people.
I do. Hi.
Come on,
My
can you
East
sing?
Coasters.
What a difference a day makes.
24 little hours.
Oh, how do you like her now? Yeah.
She actually does sing! What the hell is going on
Thank
here?
you. Thank you. What a
See, now she's
difference!
taking
What
over
a
the
difference a
goddamn-
day
she's
makes
taking
when
over
you
the show.
sing that.
What do you think about that, Kirsten?
Amazing.
Yeah.
I wish I could sing. I really do.
Stand on your head or something.
No.
You probably
Hey,
do something.
just tell this man. He just
You have
needs
to know
to
me a little
back
bit longer.
off,
I have
doesn't
to
he?
know you
It'll be a
bit
little bit
longer.
longer, not 5 minutes before
Let me
the show.
ask you this. If this show keeps going and you come down next year, would you be our guest tourist again next year?
Yeah, and who knows? I might decide a big change and be here sooner than that.
Oh my
Oh,
God! No.
yes. She might even decide a bigger change, Larry, and
Who
maybe
knows?
she'll do what you say, right? What you do what you ask,
know
not
what?
what you say.
Okay. Hey, would you introduce Alex? Oh, you did the jewelry. Do you have anything else? Once more, can we have a nice round of applause?
Now he asked if I want anything at the end of the show. A little late, Larry. Will you introduce Alex? is
Yeah,
what
and
he's
also
asking.
Todd Stauffer here from Indiana. One more time. Jenna's
Hi, brother.
brother. Can we have a nice round of applause for Todd Stauffer? Thank you. Alex and the Alexettes. Would you introduce Alex?
Please welcome Alex and the Alexettes.
Come on up here. Thank you. And this song is about change, Alex. You got a little introduction?
Yeah, actually, it is a little bit about change. If I could roll back the time, I wouldn't mind watching the days go by. Sipping my coffee, reading about the old folks that died. Black and white photos, look at the clothes they used to wear. I wish I could meet them, bet they had stories to share. Main Street was a dirt road, folks would travel the extra mile to help out a neighbor, visit a friend, and sit a while. An honest day's work for an honest day's pay meant something. Plowing the fields when there were no tractors rolling. Times and places will change, the faces that have no names, like this old bottle buried in the sand. Gina! Ladies were ladylike, nobody questioned their morals. Men would be men, and nobody needed lawyers. They got up at sunrise to harvest the corn and the wheat. The folks were thankful they had something to eat. Times and places will change, faces that have no names, like this old bottle buried in the sand. Tomorrow they'll read about someone who passed away. They'll ask questions, the same ones I'm asking today. The old house is vacant, needs a new coat of paint. There'll be new owners, for now we'll just have to wait. Times and places will change, faces that have no names, like this old bottle buried in the sand. old bottle buried in the sand.
Thank you all.
Thank you to everyone this evening. We will be back here next Wednesday at 9 o'clock. So we hope to see you all here with us at
Like a walk
Hall's
from Vienna. He's Larry, she's Jenna. Like a waltz from Vienna. He is Larry, she is Jenna. They both say hello. Streaming live from Key West, Florida. Welcome to their show. Yeah, everybody, we're right here at the Hogs of Bread. Thank you for coming to the show. Larry and Jenna.
Thank you. See you next week. Thank you.